Donald J. Trump, a man known for his audacious business deals and even more audacious pronouncements, has once again set his sights on a bold acquisition, Greenland. This isn't just a fleeting fancy or a headline-grabbing stunt. It's a calculated move that has left many political analysts scratching their heads. The world watched in a mixture of amusement and disbelief in 2019 when Trump first floated the idea of purchasing the massive Arctic island from Denmark. The proposal was met with a mix of skepticism and outright laughter, but Trump remained undeterred. Now, in his second term as president, Trump has revived this ambition, sending ripples of concern and confusion across the globe. The international community is once again abuzz with speculation and debate over the feasibility and implications of such a move. This is not just another Trumpian whim. Senior figures within his administration, including Senator Marco Rubio, have confirmed the seriousness of his intentions. The administration is reportedly exploring various diplomatic and economic avenues to make this acquisition a reality. This proposition, met with immediate and resolute rejection from both Denmark and Greenland, has sparked a flurry of diplomatic activity. Danish officials have reiterated their stance that Greenland is not for sale, while Greenlandic leaders have emphasized their autonomy and right to self-determination. Nevertheless, the idea has reignited a global discussion about the future of the Arctic. The region, rich in natural resources and strategic importance, has become a focal point for geopolitical maneuvering among major powers. It has also forced the world to grapple once again with the unpredictable nature of Trump's foreign policy maneuvers. His approach, often characterized by bold and unconventional moves, has kept both allies and adversaries on their toes. The question on everyone's mind: why? What drives Trump to pursue such an audacious and seemingly outlandish goal? Why would a man who once claimed he could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and not lose any voters be so fixated on a remote, icy island thousands of miles away? The answer lies in a complex interplay of factors. The answer, as with many things Trump, is a complex cocktail of ego, ambition, and a worldview seemingly ripped from the pages of a geopolitical thriller. Trump's vision of himself as a master dealmaker and his desire to leave a lasting legacy are key components of this equation. To understand why Trump wants Greenland, one must delve into the icy depths of Arctic geopolitics, the allure of untapped resources, and the mind of a man who sees himself as the ultimate dealmaker. The Arctic, with its vast reserves of oil, gas, and minerals, represents not just economic potential, but also strategic leverage in an increasingly multipolar world. Greenland, the world's largest island, has long been viewed as a remote and inhospitable land. Its vast icy expanses and harsh climate have made it seem like a frozen wilderness, far removed from the bustling centers of human activity. Shrouded in ice and darkness for much of the year, it has remained largely outside the purview of major geopolitical power plays. The long, cold winters and the isolation have kept it on the periphery of global attention. However, the relentless march of climate change has begun to melt away this icy veil, revealing Greenland's strategic importance and its potential as a treasure trove of resources. The melting ice is uncovering mineral riches and new opportunities for exploration and exploitation. This shift has not gone unnoticed by the world's superpowers, and the Arctic is rapidly becoming a new arena for global competition. Nations are now vying for influence and control over this emerging frontier. For the United States, Greenland's geographic location makes it a crucial outpost in the rapidly evolving Arctic theater. Its proximity to both North America and Europe provides a strategic advantage. Situated between North America and Europe, Greenland offers a strategic vantage point for monitoring military activities and projecting power in the region. This makes it an invaluable asset in the context of global security. This is particularly relevant in light of Russia's increasing militarization of the Arctic, as well as China's growing interest in the region as a potential shipping route and source of resources. The geopolitical stakes are higher than ever. The Arctic is also becoming increasingly important for its potential economic resources. The region is believed to hold vast reserves of oil, gas, and minerals, which are becoming more accessible as the ice recedes. The melting ice caps are opening up new shipping lanes, potentially shortening transit times between Asia, Europe, and North America. This could revolutionize global trade routes, making them more efficient and cost-effective. Beneath Greenland's icy exterior lies a potential fortune in untapped natural resources. This vast frozen island, often perceived as a barren wasteland, is actually a treasure trove waiting to be discovered. The island is believed to hold vast reserves of oil, natural gas, rare earth minerals, and other valuable commodities. These resources are crucial for modern technology, from smartphones to electric vehicles, making them highly sought after in the global market. These resources, once locked away beneath miles of ice, are becoming increasingly accessible as the ice sheet recedes due to climate change. The melting ice is revealing not just the land beneath, but also the potential for economic gain. This has sparked a modern-day gold rush with nations and corporations alike vying for a piece of Greenland's potential riches. The race is on to stake claims and secure rights to these valuable resources. For Trump, a man who measures success in dollars and cents, the allure of these resources is undeniable. His interest in Greenland is not just about land, but about the economic potential that lies beneath its surface. He envisions a Greenland dotted with oil rigs and mining operations, supplying the United States with a wealth of raw materials and reducing its dependence on foreign sources. This vision is both ambitious and controversial. This vision aligns perfectly with Trump's America First agenda, which seeks to prioritize American economic interests above all else. It's a strategy aimed at boosting domestic production and securing economic dominance. However, this resource-driven perspective ignores the potential environmental consequences of such aggressive exploitation. The pristine landscapes of Greenland could be forever altered. The extraction of these resources would undoubtedly come at a significant environmental cost, further accelerating the melting of the ice sheet and contributing to the global climate crisis. The balance between economic gain and environmental preservation is a delicate one. The melting of the Arctic ice cap is not only revealing potential resources, but also opening up new shipping lanes that could reshape global trade routes. As the ice recedes, it is becoming increasingly feasible for ships to navigate through the Arctic Ocean, significantly reducing travel times between Asia, Europe, and North America. This northern sea route has the potential to revolutionize global shipping, offering a faster and more cost-effective alternative to the traditional routes through the Suez and Panama canals. The geopolitical implications of these new shipping lanes are significant. Control over these routes would give nations a strategic advantage in global trade, potentially shifting the balance of power in the Arctic and beyond. The United States, under Trump's leadership, sees control of Greenland as a crucial step in securing its interests in this emerging Arctic theater. The potential economic benefits of these new shipping lanes are also enticing. Shorter shipping times translate into lower transportation costs, which could make American goods more competitive in global markets. Trump's desire to purchase Greenland, while seemingly outlandish, is not entirely unprecedented. The United States has a long history of interest in the Arctic island, dating back to the 19th century. In 1867, Secretary of State William Seward, who had orchestrated the purchase of Alaska from Russia, expressed interest in acquiring Greenland and Iceland. In 1946, following World War II, President Harry Truman offered Denmark $100 million for Greenland, recognizing its strategic importance in the emerging Cold War. This offer, like Trump's, was met with a swift and unequivocal rejection from Denmark. These historical attempts highlight the enduring strategic significance of Greenland in the eyes of American policymakers. When the news of Trump's interest in purchasing Greenland reached Copenhagen, the response was swift and firm. The Danish Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, stated unequivocally, "Greenland is not for sale." This sentiment echoed throughout Denmark, as leaders and citizens alike stood united in their refusal. The idea of selling a part of their kingdom was not only absurd, but also deeply offensive to many Danes. Greenland, while part of the Kingdom of Denmark, operates with significant autonomy. The island has its own government and makes many of its own decisions. The people of Greenland cherish their self-governance and cultural identity. The notion of becoming a mere commodity in a geopolitical transaction was met with disbelief and indignation. Greenlanders have fought hard for their autonomy and are determined to protect it. Trump's proposition to purchase Greenland was seen by many as an extension of his unconventional approach to deal-making. Known for his bold and often controversial business tactics, Trump viewed Greenland's strategic location and resources as valuable assets. However, this proposal was not a typical real estate deal. It involved the sovereignty and identity of a people. This made the idea not just outlandish, but fundamentally flawed in the eyes of many. The world watched in astonishment as the saga unfolded. International reactions ranged from amusement to serious concern. Many questioned the implications of such a proposal on global diplomacy and the norms of international relations. The idea of purchasing a territory in the 21st century seemed like a relic from a bygone era. Yet, it sparked important conversations about sovereignty, self-determination, and the complexities of modern geopolitics.